movie in a movie theater? Okay, all of us. Say you're watching a movie here. Which movie? Huh? Okay, let's say you're watching a movie here. Tell me, where is this movie coming from? Projector. Where's the projector? Behind you. Don't forget it. Where is the movie? Movie is on the screen. Where is the movie coming from? Coming from the projector. Where's the projector? Projector is behind you, right? Okay. Okay. Projector is behind you. So movie is on the screen, but it's not from the screen. Don't forget it. Movie is on the screen. Do you agree with me? But the movie is not from the screen. It's from the projector. You agree with me? Very good. How many of you, when you first watched the movie, when you were a very young teenage girl like this girl, teenage girl or teenage boy, when you watching the movie, right? Very scary movie, right? You're so scared. You don't like to even look at it. You don't want to look at the screen. How many? No, how many of you had that experience? Okay, almost all of us. I also had that experience. So we had, as a young child, we had the feeling as though like the movie is coming from the screen. You're getting it? Actually, it's not coming from the screen. It's coming from the projector, and the projector is behind you. It's not on the screen. So the movie is on the screen, but not from the screen. Don't forget it. Can you make this distinction? If you can make the distinction, then emptiness is easy for you. Okay, what's the distinction that you should be making? Tell me again. Anybody? Anybody?
On the screen.
The movie is on the screen, not from the screen. If it is not from the screen, where is it from? From the projector. Projector is behind you. Okay. Likewise.
Is this also from our mind?
Okay. Let us not go to 20 years of experience. For many people, it's the day one. Right? Okay, first, let's begin with a very simple example. So, movie is on the screen, but not from the screen. If you get it, very good. Now, if the movie is not from the screen, where is it from? It's from the projector. Right? Do you agree with me? The moment the projector stops, the movie here will stop. It's just a matter of a split of a second. The gap between the movie being stopped here and the projector stopping, these two, the gap may be a split of a second. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Very good. Which means that our mind is the projector. And what you're seeing is the movie. The flower is here. The flower is not in your mind. It's here. But it's not from here. It's from your mind. You getting it? Did you follow what I said? What I said is that your mind is the projector. What you're seeing is all movies. The flower that you're seeing is also a movie projected by your mind. So the flower is not in your mind. It is on the object. But it's not from the object. It's not from the object. It's from the projector, from your mind. It is not in the mind. It is from the mind. It is on the object, not from the object. You getting it? Okay. So, what is your question? Any question? Now we got it. Ready?
I have a question.
Yes.
You said the causes change samsara.
Yes.
It's not, I believe that the time and the moment change things.
It's amazing. So, the cause means time. Cause operates in time. Time and cause, these two are more like synonymous. You getting it? Time makes sense. Cause makes sense only with time. If there's no time, then the cause is static. It doesn't change. You getting it? Cause operates in time. What Eric is saying is exactly the fact. that the cause and effect of the determines the samsara, cause and effect which operates only in time, that decides samsara. Yeah. Okay. What is your question now? I already mentioned about some stuff, the emptiness now. That the flower exists on the object, but it does not exist from the object. It exists from the subject, from your mind. If it exists from the mind, it is empty from the object. That is the emptiness. Empty from the object. The flower being empty from the object, that is the emptiness. Emptiness is done. Any question? Yes, over there.
I understand what you said about the projector and the movie, and for me it works when things are more or less alright in life. But suddenly when something very, very tragic appears, I mean in reality, then suddenly the tragic thing becomes ultimate, becomes
So real.
so real.
So real, right?
And I know it's just
Coming from my mind, but so real there. It affects me.
yeah.
You know, so the knowledge of emptiness we should learn in a few seconds, it doesn't help. Okay, this is the point. Very good.
Where is the emptiness? I'm sorry.
Emptiness?
What is emptiness?
Where is emptiness?
Why do you use the word emptiness?
Okay, this is a good question.
What is emptiness here? Okay, what's emptiness?
Okay, good. Okay, two very serious questions. What is emptiness? There's a flower there. There's nothing empty there. This is your question?
Eh, one state, but I understand that I'm projecting something on it.
Yes.
What is emptiness? Why emptiness interferes in our conversation?
Okay, that's a good question. Because you know that the people, there are so many people who attended the class simply because it's on emptiness, so they have to talk about emptiness.
Me too.
Okay, so this is a very important point. This we'll discuss more. You're getting it? And this question is a very serious question. What's your name?
Shiva.
Huh?
Shiva.
Shiha.
Yeah.
Okay, her question is very serious, right? In fact, they are the people who.
Can you please?
The question is that, okay, I understand that the flower is coming from a mind, it's not from the object there, right? I know, okay, I understand that everything is coming from my mind as a projector, and it is projected. Okay, fine, when things are going okay, when things are going all right. But when the tragedies hit me, sudden tragedies hit me, then things are so real. To say that things are coming from my mind, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's so real there, and it affects my mind, right? It affects my mind. So what we learn about emptiness, it doesn't really have any effect at that point. It may work well when things are going all right, but when you are hit by tragedies, then this concept doesn't work. Is this question? Okay. Okay, yes, over there.
There is situation like I understand that you said that my mind projects the flower there. But now if I'm here and I see this flower and I see all these people, this is also a combination of what is in reality outside and also of what my mind is projecting. But if I will go for like another place, so the movie will be something else, depend on what is outside of my mind. So it's not just that my mind projects what I see. Like it's sometimes like
Is the question to me or responding to the girl's
No,
answer?
I want to ask.
Okay,
Sometimes
okay.
it's like not in a movie where you have the screen and the projector, like more in like television that is inside. Like the projector and the screener are merged together.
Okay. Okay, this is good.
What I'm trying to ask.
Okay, one is, I think that your question has multiple facets. One is like the projector outside and projected on the screen, two things separated by distance. And like the television, where the projected and the projector, these two are the same. right? Projector is not separated from the projected. Okay, this is one sign. Number two is when you go away from this hall, what happens to the flower? The flower disappears, but because the projector is carried away. when you step into the car, your projector is going into the car. So what happens to the projected, the flower here? Disappears or it still remains? Okay, all these are brilliant questions. You getting it? Brilliant questions. It's for this reason that the people, they study this, reflect on this for years and years and years, right? Yet, let us not forget these questions. What is emptiness? How this emptiness comes into our conversation here? And in what way it is of use when we are hit with the tragic incidents, in what way it helps us. And the projector, when the projector leaves Monash, what happened to the Monash? Monash will disappear? Right? All these questions are very serious questions. And the projector and projected, are these two, separate by distance, or these two are like the, not like the projector and projected as in the movie theater, but not it is like the television. Okay, so these are very good. Any more questions? Yes, here.
I have a son, is a soldier
Mm.
in West Bank, and very serious. I was frightened, very frightened for almost 2 years. And I didn't sleep, my blood pressure and everything. And I walk. And suddenly the fear disappeared. So is it something good, or maybe I become crazy?
Okay, this is again a very good question. Is pertaining to psychology? Is more with the psychology? Psychology?
I don't feel fear anymore.
Okay.
About him, about the place he stays and what happened. I feel very.
Okay.
I love him and that's it. But I was very slowly in a very big fear. And
Fear,
suddenly-
no sleep.
But I worked on myself, like everything you said now. It's not real. Wake up from the dream. You will be okay. Be compassionate to him and all over the soldiers, all over the world. And suddenly I become quiet.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. If
But
that is
I'm not sure. It's true. Maybe
okay, if that is coming because of these reflections, that is amazing. That's amazing. This is really required. Really required. Okay. The question is, people requested that I always repeat the question so that people can hear it, and also for the recordings. Yeah. The question, the point, your name?
Elisheva.
Elisheva. Okay, what Elisheva is saying is that her son is a soldier, and in the bank, West Bank, and for like 2 years you have no sleep, and always worrying, no sleep. Also have to go to your work, and then come home, no sleep, worry, and then after 2 years suddenly the fear starts.
But I worked on myself.
Or worked on yourself. You worked on yourself with teachings.
Yeah.
That like everything like
I'm
dream.
in Buddhism like 30 years.
Okay,
So,
for like 30 years you've been working with Buddhism for 30 years, and then learning about everything like a dream. Meanwhile, have compassion towards all the soldiers, wherever, not only your son. So with this, suddenly the fear disappeared. But the love towards the son still remains,
yeah.
but you become like quiet. That anxiety disappears. Okay. So there's not only nothing wrong in this, if anybody can create in the minds of the mothers whose sons are in the army, if this is something somebody can create in somebody or give a pill, and this feeling happens, that the mind becomes quiet, no fear. This is exactly what is required. This is the best of the therapy. This is the greatest of the therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. It's so good. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. So I'm still here to give the answers, right? Okay, I'll give the answer right away.
Renunciation. It's like emptiness.
Yes. Okay, is it like emptiness? This is your question?
There is something dual in renunciation and emptiness.
Okay. With emptiness, everything turns to be like empty. With renunciation, the beings are there, and you are there, samsara is there. I must renounce from samsara, this duality. The duality to the empty renunciation, and the emptiness is what I'm asking. Okay. So the experience-wise, it is slightly different. Renunciation, the best of the renunciation comes to you through the experience of emptiness. The best of the renunciation, the most refined experience of renunciation will come in relation with the emptiness experience. Okay, for this you have to study more. Okay, now going back to the point, the first I think would be this one. So where if you are struck with or hit with the tragedy, in what way this meditation helps? This is the question. Okay, so this meditation, it is like the learning piano keyboard. When you learn keyboard, the first time you're on the keyboard, then all the people, your neighbors, will they come to listen to your music? Because there's no music. Like there's no music. Although you know that the music is coming from these keys. Although you know that, but you cannot create the music. Although it is there, you cannot create the music. You cannot make the music come out. So when you become like a Mozart, to that level of the expertise, then everyone from all over the nook and corner of the world will come to listen to your music. You're getting it? It's a process. It's not that you will learn it and then right there you can apply this to your life. No. So that requires 3 steps. 3 levels of wisdom. Wisdom of learning, wisdom of reflection, and a wisdom of meditation. There are 3. Wisdom of learning, wisdom of reflection, wisdom of meditation. 3. The first wisdom of learning is where you gather the information. You gather the information, intellectually you learn. Intellectually you learn all these things. But your mind remains the same, not at all affected by them, number 1. Number 2, like this neuroscientist, they mentioned this morning, the neuroscientist. So this neuroscientist said that I know 100% whatever I'm seeing is not true. But when they appear, they don't appear like that. They appear so solid there. So this is when he was very confident that things don't exist the way they appear to him, but not affecting his emotional states. Is that he reached the 2nd level, not the 3rd. 2nd level is the level of the reflection. Reflection will give you the conviction and the confidence. 100% whatever I'm seeing is not really there. Right? This is the confidence that he has, but this confidence is still not leaving effect on his emotional world. That is number 2. Now, to leave effect on the emotional world, first see what the emotional world is like. What is the emotional world? For example, say somebody says, "Hey Dorji, what a stupid thing that you're doing." Somebody says like you, "Hey, what a stupid thing that you're doing here." What is your response? Leonardo, should I become angry? Okay, I'll meditate on anger. Or anger instantly bursts, erupts. How does it work? Hey, how does it work, anger? Instant, it just erupts instantly like a volcano. You don't have to wait for somebody to tell you, hey, you should be angry. Right? This is our emotional state. Our emotional state is so fast and of high quality. Now, this is an emotional state. High quality and intense and very fast. Wisdom of emptiness, right? Wisdom of emptiness. First, David has to ring a bell. Hey, everybody, calm. Right? Calm. Okay, now, wisdom of emptiness, we recite the Tha, Gate, Gate. And still wisdom of emptiness is not coming. Right? And then we start the test. And meanwhile, anger already came, disappeared. Wisdom of emptiness is yet to come. You're getting it? What we think as the wisdom of emptiness, at the moment for us, it is, number one, it is not there. Number two, even if it comes, it is like not the real pizza, it's the picture of the pizza, photograph of the pizza. Pizza is meant to remove your hunger. Photograph of pizza cannot remove the hunger. Right? At the most, we get a photograph of the pizza. Right? Oh, I know what pizza is, but just photograph, it's not the real pizza. You're getting it? We can't expect to remove the hunger because of this photograph pizza. Then with the photograph pizza, then you go to the Italian guest house, Italian restaurants. Okay, this tallies with that. Then you buy it, then you eat it, then the effect is felt. You're getting it? So likewise, first we have to gather the information, learn. Okay, they are all projection of mind. So for what we are learning, I don't know. If you really have that experience, how things appear to me, they don't really exist that way. If you really have that profound experience, 100% sure you will not come to this class. Right? Because you already know what he's going to say. Right? Not only you know what he's going to say, at the most, in any way this person cannot change your mind overnight. Right? At the most, he can instill in some information. That's it. Reflection. Even to reach to the second level of reflection, first level, when that requires at least few years of studies. Then to translate this wisdom to the wisdom of reflection, you have to further reflect on it, reflect on where this neuroscientist did. Then with the reflection, you convince that, okay, now I got what is pizza, what pizza looks like, the picture of the pizza, you got it. With this pizza, you see, if somebody brings spaghetti, this is not pizza, 100% I know this is not a pizza. Pizza should be like this, you show the picture. But that is not a pizza. Even yours one is not a pizza. You getting it? Then on that basis, then you try to go to look where this picture, the food which is very similar to what you have in the picture, you can find, you go there. And then you say, yes, this is real pizza. Still, if it has not affected you, you have to eat it. Eat it, then the effect is felt. You getting it? Okay, so the wisdom of learning, wisdom of reflection, then this must be translated into the wisdom drawn through meditation. Number three. Only wisdom drawn through meditation, this will leave an impact on the emotional world. But for this, we must need the wisdom of reflection. Without this, there is no basis for the wisdom of meditation. For the wisdom of reflection, we must need the wisdom of learning. That is mandatory. That is indispensably required. Without that, the second wisdom is not possible. Without the second, the third one is not possible. You getting it? Okay. Then the next question for this about the about the projected, right? Separate by distance, or this. For this, we have to learn emptiness. We have to learn emptiness. What we are studying now. We have another how many sessions? 3 sessions. We have 3 or 2.
This one is finished and then 2.
Oh, 2 more now. Okay, 2 more. 2 more sessions we are learning, and then you have to study more. This is like the trailer. Don't forget it. Because people study for years and years and years, and the Dorji Damdul cannot expect to teach you in just few hours, 2-3 hours, right? So this is like a trailer, and you have to study it more. Okay. Tell me, if you are 1 kilometer away from me, and you said that you see that I'm in water, how are you going to evaluate? How are you going to verify whether I'm in water or what you're seeing is mirage? How are you going to validate that? How are you going to verify that?
Get closer. Get closer.
Okay, so the most of you agree with the answer. Then you have to come closer towards. Closer to the opposite side.
Towards you.
Closer towards where I am. You getting it? Coming closer towards me, you will see that there's nothing there. It's just completely dry. What will you conclude? What I earlier saw as water was a mirage. Do you agree with me? Okay. Mirage means it's not the water. It's actually your mind playing a trick on you to see a mirage as a water. That is mirage. You getting it? Okay. Likewise, look at this flower now. Look at this flower. Look at this flower. Tell me, how does this flower appear to you? Like a water, something so solidly there from the object, or like your mind is the movie projector, your mind is projecting the movie. How does this flower appear to you? Just speak your mind. So solidly there. Very good. Okay, so this flower, let's say, okay, this flower is the object. This flower is the object, and your mind is the subject. This flower is the object, and your mind is the subject. Okay. Say now, do you see on my right hand? On my right hand, do you see the what is that? The orchid flower? Okay. On my left hand, do you see the rose flower?
No.
Huh? You don't see rose flower. On my left hand? Okay. Imagine a rose flower. Imagine a rose flower. Okay. Now what is on my right hand? Orchid flower. What is my left hand? Okay, so some people may say that the rose flower is just to sympathize with me, right? What is really there is the imaginary rose flower. It's not the real rose flower, it's the imaginary rose flower. Okay, tell me what is on my right hand? Orchid flower, real orchid flower. What is on my left hand? Imaginary rose flower. You getting it? Do you understand this? Good. Now, keeping aside those who are all into study of emptiness for the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, minimum 5 years, you stay away. Others, tell me. Speak your mind. Just speak your mind and share with us what is the difference between these two things. Orchid flower on my right hand and the imaginary rose flower on my left hand. What's the difference between these two things? There are so many differences. There's no one correct answer. There's so many differences. Just speak your mind. Anybody, very quick. Very quick. Yes, over there. Okay, there's the orchid flower is real. The imaginary flower is not real. Very good. I said again, there are so
I cannot even imagine it. Not only that it's not real, I cannot even imagine the flower there. I cannot.
Okay.
I don't see it.
No, you don't have to see it. You can mentally think about it. Can
I
think.
still see the other one, the real one, all the time.
No, that is there. But can you mentally think about the rose flower?
I'm trying.
Try it, yeah. Okay, anyone else?
After 5 years, what was the question?
Okay, what I'm saying is that those who are already exposed to the emptiness concept for more than 5 years, you don't give me the answer because you will give the technically, politically correct answer. Right? Politically correct answer, and the newcomers will get lost. Right? I want the genuine answer, not politically correct answers. Okay, anybody?
This is the red.
You touch the flower, you can feel it.
Okay, the orchid flower, you can feel it. Imagine a flower, you cannot feel it. Very good. Yes, over there?
Pink, this is red.
Oh, this one is pink and this is red. Oh, this is red. Wow. Imagine a red or this is red.
Imagine.
Okay, this is not a red, right? Imaginary pizza is not pizza. It's not a red, it's an imaginary red. One is imaginary red and one is the real pink. It's not really pink, right? What is this? It's purple, violet, purple. Okay, any more difference? Anyone? Yes? Anyone? Yes?
There's appears to be an object and a subject, and here it's like just the mind.
Okay, so this, huh?
Not the mind.